All right, I think we're good. All right. Hi, everybody. This is Miss Ray from the Great Falls Public Library, and it is time for Storytime. Storytime is an early literacy program for preschoolers 2.5 to 5 years old. And today we are going to read this book. It's called It's a Moose. And we're going to sing a couple of moose songs. It's going to be a super fun. So before we get started, can you show me your moose antlers? Show me those antlers. Good job, guys. All right. We are going to start by singing Hi, Hello, How Are You? Here we go. Hi, hello, how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, how are you? How are you today? One more time. Hi, hello, how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, how are you? How are you today? Good morning, my friends. So, I am just noticing that there is an echo in the space where I am. So hopefully the sound on your end is not too terrible. So the reason that I am filming downstairs in the Cordingley Room today is because the library is now open at 10 a.m. So if you'd like to come on down and visit the library, you can definitely do that. But Miss Ray, when are we going to do in-person story time again? Next Wednesday morning at 10:30. Next Wednesday morning at 10:30, we are going to do in-person story time here in the Cordingley Room in the library basement. It's going to be so much fun. Take the elevator downstairs, see all of your friends. We're going to sing. We're going to be able to do a whole lot more moving than I can normally do when we do virtual programming because I have to stay in front of the camera, so I can't bounce around too much. But when we're down here, we can definitely move. It's going to be so much fun. I am super excited. So, what if you are thinking right now, oh, but this virtual programming, this was working really well for me and my family. Maybe you're just not available in the morning, so you're watching this at a different time. Maybe you can't come to the library right now because you're vulnerable. All of those things, I do not want to take this away from you guys. So, we are going to continue to do virtual programming. We are going to continue to do a virtual toddler, that's not correct, a virtual story time on Wednesday mornings, live here on Facebook. We're going to do it at 9:30 instead of 10:30. So we're going to move it up an hour. So 10:30 will be the regular story time slot. We'll do that on Wednesday and Thursday mornings. 10:30 here in the Cordingley Room in the library basement, and Friday morning at 10:30 will be our toddler time slot. So I hope that I see all of you here next week. And for now, I hope that the echo is not too weird with the mic, and if it is, I apologize. All right, let's do some moose songs. Show me those antlers one more time. Yes, good job, guys. All right, so both of these are call and response. So that means that I'm going to either say a line or sing a line, and then I'm going to point to you, and it's your turn to say it back to me, okay? So this first one is just called The Moose. Okay, it goes like this. The moose, the moose. It's your turn. The moose, the moose. Good. Swimming in the water, swimming in the water, good. Eating up his supper, eating up his supper. Where did he go? Where did he go? He went to sleep. He went to sleep. Let's do it again. The moose, the moose. Your turn. The moose, the moose. Swimming in the water. Your turn. Swimming in the water. Eating up his supper. Your turn. Eating up his supper. Where did he go? Your turn. Where did he go? He went to sleep. Your turn. He went to sleep. Good job, guys. All right. And this next one, this one comes from Scratch Garden. I'm going to share the link to the YouTube video underneath the with our Storytime information. It is, I will not do it justice, but it is super cute. They are doing this awesome Bruce Springsteen impression. I will not be attempting that, but it is call and response. So I'm going to sing a line, and then you sing it back. Here we go. There was a great big moose. There was a great big moose. He liked to drink a lot of juice. He liked to drink a lot of juice. There was a great big moose. There was a great big moose. He liked to drink a lot of juice. He liked to drink a lot of juice. Singing oh-way-oh, singing oh-way-oh, way-oh, 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 singing oh-way-oh, singing oh-way-oh, ay-oh, 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 ay-oh. Good job. Next verse. The moose's name was Fred. The moose's name was Fred. He liked to drink his juice in bed. He liked to drink his juice in bed. The moose's name was Fred. The moose's name was Fred. He liked to drink his juice in bed. Liked to drink his juice in bed. Singing oh-ay-oh, singing oh-ay-oh, ay-oh, 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 singing oh-ay-oh, ay-oh, 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 oh, ay-oh, ay-oh. Good job. All right, so let's think about this. Is it a good idea to drink your juice in bed? What do you think will happen next? Let's keep going and find out. Here we go. He drank his juice with care. He drank his juice with care, but he spilled it everywhere. But he spilled it everywhere. He drank his juice with care. He drank his juice with care, but then he spilled it everywhere. But then he spilled it everywhere. Singing oh-ay-oh, singing oh-ay-oh, ay-oh, 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 singing oh-ay-oh, singing oh-ay-oh, singing oh-ay-oh, ay-oh, ay-oh, sing it. Oh, ay-oh, ay-oh, ay-oh. Sorry, guys. Learned this morning. All right. So, what happens when you spill juice all over yourself? Do you get all sticky? Yeah. Last verse, guys. Here we go. Now she's a sticky moose, now she's a sticky moose, 'cause she's all covered in juice, 'cause she's all covered in juice. Now she's a sticky moose, now she's a sticky moose, 'cause she's all covered in juice, 'cause she's all covered in juice. Singing oh-ay-oh, singing oh-ay-oh, ay-oh, 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 singing oh-ay-oh. Singing oh-ay-oh, say oh-ay-oh, ay-oh, 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 ay-oh. Good job, guys. That one wasn't quite ready for prime time, but I hope you liked it. We have to have moose songs to go with our moose book. It's a Moose. This was written by Meg Rosoff and David Ercolini. It's a moose. So take a look. So what is the moose wearing? The moose is wearing pajamas. Wow. And the moose, what is the moose in? Have you seen a bed like this? It's a kind of bed for babies. Do you know what that's called? It's a crib. It's a moose in a crib wearing pajamas. I wonder what all of that's about. Let's read it. When our new baby arrived, he had velvety soft skin and big brown eyes. He ate twigs and weeds. Do you see all of the doctors and the nurses and all of the babies? But that baby is not like the other babies. That baby is eating a potted plant. We were all expecting the usual sort of baby, so imagine our surprise. Instead of feet, he had 4 perfect hooves and his nose. I felt sad for the other babies. They all looked the same. We couldn't wait to take him home and dress him in little suits. Grandma said he is the spitting image of her great Aunt Lydia. Do you see the resemblance between the baby and great Aunt Lydia? Our baby has very long legs. We can hang things on his antlers. His ears are silky. We would not trade him for anything. He is the world's most beautiful baby. Whenever we take him out, strangers stop to admire his lovely eyes. They point at him from across the street and stare. They wish they had a baby like ours. One day I took him to school for show and tell, and everyone wanted a peek. Is it an eyeball, a rat, a shoe? Not one person guessed. See, she put her baby brother Moose in a box. I'm not sure that's a very good idea. But this is just pretend. All of my friends wanted a moose baby. Do you want a moose baby? It's an important thing to think about, whether or not you would like a moose to come and live with you in your house. Let's think about that. Think about all of the good things about having a moose in your house and all of the bad things that might come with having a moose in your house too. Our baby grew so fast. Soon he was big and strong and could run as fast as a bus. Whoa. Happy birthday, Moosey. Then he was bigger than Dad. We had to take him places in a special car. None of his new clothes fit. Everything seemed too small. It's a moose on a couch. There's a moose on the bed. The moose is just too big. Too big. The house seemed too small. We seemed too small too. Night after night, our baby stayed in his room and sang. Some of his songs seemed sad. There was only one thing to do. There's the little moosey. So sad and lonely for the other moose. We packed his bags and put on his traveling goggles. We filled the car with provisions, studied the map, and set off. Where do you think they're going? We drove and drove and drove and drove. So they started all the way up here, and they went down here. Dino Diner. Up here. And do you know what that is? Mount Rushmore. All the way back down here. And back up here. And around in a circle. And all the way up to, what do you see in this top corner? The mountains. When we reached the mountains, our baby looked surprised. He sniffed the pine trees. He sniffed the clean air. He sniffed the twigs and the weeds and the birds in the trees and the fish in the streams. There are a lot of animals in here. There's some bunny rabbits. I don't know if you can see the bunny. There's bunny rabbits and geese and ducks. There's some frogs on a rock. Lots and lots of animals. He tasted the new place. Leaves. He sang a new song, and it wasn't sad. And look, he met another moose, and they made friends. He met another baby moose, and they played together. At last, it was time to say goodbye. Our baby looked back at us for a minute, but then he was off. "Don't forget to write," we called. But did he even remember to pack a pen? A week later, we got a postcard. Who do you think it's from? Did you ever get a postcard in the mail? Dear everyone, having a wonderful time. Wish you were here. Love. XX, but I think that means Moosey. It's addressed to Mom, Dad, and Sis. And that's the end. So, we talked about a little bit about, would you like to have a moose for a little brother or sister? Would you like to have a moose in your house? So think about that. That's a really good question. And it would be really cool if you could draw what would happen if you had a little moose brother or sister in your house. Okay, so that's one thing we can do with this. Another thing that we can do with this is, well, the human family are going to need to go visit the moose, right? They're going to need to go visit their little moose brother. So, they're going to go visit him in the woods. What do you think would happen? Do you think that the humans would be completely at home with the moose? Because we saw, right, the moose got very big, and then the moose wasn't very comfortable at home anymore. See how big the moose was in the people kitchen? So what would happen if the people went to live with the moose? That would be another good thing to draw and be a really interesting story. So I hope that you can try those activities out, get creative, think about what would happen in the, if there was a moose in your house, or if these people went to visit their moose baby in the forest. And that is it for today, guys. So before we sing our goodbye song, I just want to remind you one more time that next Wednesday at 10:30, we are going to be doing story time here in the Cordingley Room in person in the library basement. So I hope that you can join us. We will continue to do our virtual story time live streamed here on Facebook at 9:30 on Wednesday. So we are going to move the program up an hour next week. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. Let's sing our goodbye song. Thanks, goodbye, see you soon, see you soon, see you soon. Thanks, goodbye, see you soon, see you next Wednesday. Thanks, goodbye, see you soon, see you soon, see you soon. Thanks, goodbye, see you soon, see you next Wednesday. Thanks for being here, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, my friends. I'll see you next week.